Hi, it's Craig on my R2 Building channel, and on this video I'm going to talk about a real crowd pleaser at outings and events, and it's called the Mini Mech. And there's an incredible backstory to this, and it's really worth a listen, so let me tell the story. So the story would have to start, we were at Celebration in Indianapolis, and the Obi-Wan Jedi Starfighter was on display there, and we were looking at that R2 dome on the wing, and we were kind of like getting down low and looking underneath the wing, and we were saying to ourselves, well, there's no way a full-sized droid body could be inside that wing. Well, one rumor was it was just a droid dome hardwired to the wing. Another rumor was that there was a shortened body-style droid in that wing. So when we got back from the convention on the R2 Builders group, we started discussing it, and then some crazy ideas started flying around. So one of our builders, Gary, had started taking artistic liberties, and he came up with these conceptual drawings of what a shortened droid body might look like inside that wing. And he started going off the deep end on some of these, but we all got a chuckle out of it. But I actually started looking at two of them. I think like this one right here and this one right here. Something really jumped out at me on those two. And then we had another builder, Alex, who started making one as well. And he made his with like that R5 style head on it. And I happen to have a clear dome laying around, so I made mine with the clear R3 dome on it. And that was the funny thing, because anybody who knows the different R series astromechs knows that a solid dome droid is an R2, a clear dome is an R3, a different style dome similar to the R5 is an R4, then there's the R5. And it was funny because on Obi-Wan Starfighter, it was clearly an R2 dome. Obi-Wan called him R4. Well, I made one with an R3 head, and Alex made one with an R5 head. So, and they are real. I wish I found a picture of Alex's Mini. I went on the builders group and I was looking for one, and I couldn't find one, but everybody loves the Mini Mech, especially the little kids, because R2, a full-sized R2 is kind of intimidating to a small child, and there's something about the Mini that the little kids just gravitate, and they just love them. So the R3 Mini was a fun project. It was a very frugal project, mostly due to the fact that I already had a lot of these materials on hand already. I had the 18-inch PVC pipe to cut a short section of the body. The clear dome I had from, they were tearing down a mall in the area I was living in. And this mall had a bunch of light fixtures which consisted of these 18-inch clear spheres, and they were throwing those things in the dumpster. So I dumpster dove and grabbed those, and a lot of the materials were just found like the feet. Both feet, actually all 3 feet, were made from sheet metal that my boss was throwing out, and these were made in the flat pack style. What flat pack is you take a design on a sheet of paper, you can transfer it to a material, cut that out. Then you can take that material and bend it, fold it, shape it to make a 3D object. So like the foot, this surface here bends and goes down to that surface, which curves out and then goes down. That's one piece. And then this side here folds over on the front, folds over on the back, it folds down here, and that's a second piece. So the foot shells are pretty much just 2 pieces of metal that got detailed and added on to. So very frugal. This radar eye actually came from the group's founder. Dave was making these resin radar eyes for the group. And he just happened to message me one time, and he says, I just want to send you one of these radar eyes. What's your address? And he sent that to me. So on my completely scratch-built droids, I was very honored to have one of the founders' parts put on there. Even though on the R2 later on, these vents came from the 3D printer of another droid builder, Paul. So he actually gave me one of these, and it sat on my shelf for years and years. So when I redid this, I asked him, I said, do you have the 3D printing file for the other vent? Because if you could make me the other one, that'd be great to have that from you on my droid. So that's I do have a couple of parts made from fellow builders, which I really do enjoy having on there, because the builders really are a community. Here's something that's kind of interesting, is this is fiber optic, and I took the fiber optics that spell out R3C2 and I put those in one bundle, and then I took the rest and put those in another bundle. So one gets white light from an LED and the other bundle gets blue light from an LED, and a wheel allows both to get random smatterings of light, except for this moment where R3C2 is strictly given white light, and that's because this is an R3 clear dome droid and it was conceptualized at Celebration 2. So that's his designation. I hope you enjoyed the little mini mech. We sure do whenever we go out with them. They're real crowd pleasers, so catch you later.